Hello and welcome. Okay, so I finally printed out my cards. I have printed out 9 of them, and I'm just gonna go through like the beginning of like a round. Now, before the game starts, we both place Moxie cards here. Which actually, let me use these Knights of the Zodiac. Let me just say that's 1 Moxie, 2 Moxie. The opponent also gets the same. 1, 2. Yeah, I should have them here. Okay, so these Moxie cards are like when our monsters get defeated, we draw one of these and put them on our hand, and these are like supposed to help us win the game. Like they can offer things like increase your attack or restore your health. So they're the comeback mechanic basically. Once these are placed, then all of us draw 6 cards. I already have my 6. Now, because I only printed 9, let's say that they already drew 6. They have 1 active card and they place it face down. Let me reveal my hand so I can see what we got. And we have the Pitfall Trap, an Herb, the Potion, the active card that I'm looking for, which is a Rathalos Armor Great Sword User, a small Barrel Bomb, and an equipment card. Now, the descriptions here are kind of hard to read, and even more because my camera can't focus very well, so I don't think you can even read this. But it specifies that it can only be used by a hunter, which I happen to have. So I place this guy face down. Obviously, this is only for me to see. Okay. With that said, everything is good to go. We toss a coin, and to decide who goes first. For the sake of this video, I'm gonna go first. So I draw another card, which happens to be a Palico. I'm gonna place this guy in the defense position because they have low health. These cards are just basically for support. So they have, or if I want to go like full blast attack, then I'll put them in attack. But for now, I'm just gonna leave them in defense. Actually, let me risk it and put in attack because I have something here I can do. So I have my cards in attack position. This guy can attack because I'm going first. So these cards can't do anything. However, I do have this trap card. Now, normally I have to decide if I want to heal any damage that's been done to me or use a damaging card, being placing this trap or using the small barrel bomb. In this case, I want to protect my Palico because he has low health and I decided to put him on the field. So I'm going to use this trap card and I'll place it face down. Now, I'm still deciding if it's even, because at this point it's kind of pointless for me to put it face down because they know I just placed the trap card here. The only thing that they don't know if it's a pitfall, a shock, or a poison trap. I think there's also a sleep trap, but either way, that's the only thing they won't know. So doing this just like basically already tells them what I'm gonna do. Obviously, if I make more cards where like there's a fake pitfall trap, where it's just there to trick the enemy into not attacking me and instead attacking someone else, that could be the case. I could do that, but we'll find out. Right now, I'll place this face down. Maybe I'll change it later where it has to be face up so the opponent knows what I did. Because even in Monster Hunter Stories, which is like the first RPG style game, if you use the trap card, the opponent knows that you used it. In fact, they like put it on top of them. So if they attack that turn and they guess right, well, there you go. But for now, I'll just leave it face down. And since I have this equipment card, which is a attack charm, I'll equip that to my hunter. And that concludes my main phase 1. I reveal a card, I use 1 equipment card, I use 1 damage instead of a healing, because I don't really need it right now. I summon 1 active card, which I'm allowed to do per turn, and now I begin the battle phase. Since I have 40, and this guy can attack anyway, I'll strike my opponent's card. And since he only has 30 defense, that means he'll take a damage of 10. and I'll place the damage counter right there. Main phase 2 begins. I don't have any options left. If instead I didn't use this card and it was like this, in my main phase 2, I still have the chance of doing this if I haven't done it before. Or if maybe I triggered a trap or I got damaged, I would heal it. Because, sometimes you don't want to use your healing cards at the beginning of your turn. Maybe you want to use it once the whole battle damage happened. Or maybe you triggered a trap card. That's another thing I guess I could do. Maybe I can make like landmines to also be traps. So if you engage in a battle, like me attacking Rathalos, Rathalos still takes damage, but they can activate this card to, damage me back. Or maybe there's like some monsters that counter attack you. Like you still do damage to them, but they'll do a counter attack of their own. So that's another thing I could do. Like one of those cards could be that skill. So I attack Rathalos, and the opponent uses counterattack, and I get hurt. And if I did get hurt, well, I can use my healing card. Yeah, that I'm liking the sounds of that. Anyways, main phase 2, I'll place this card, because I went through an explaining tangent, and I end my turn. So he goes first, and I don't have more cards for him to do anything. He'll probably go into attack mode, do something, and try to negate the damage that I did. But that's basically it. That's how I feel. Obviously, I need to make more cards like these that allow for a strategy on whenever to defend, to trick the opponent, play some mind games on them. Equipment cards that can, and I'm not sure if you can know this, but I on the equipment cards I included like the elemental attack, the elemental resistance, and what they improve. Now, I did this because maybe in this case of Rathalos, he's weak to dragon, but maybe if I give him a dragon resist charm, it can negate that, so he's no longer weak to dragon. Instead of doing times 2 damage, it'll only do times 1.5 damage. I could see myself doing things like that. Like instead of focusing on attack or like racing attack or racing defense, it can actually change your weaknesses and your attack power as well. Because that's basically what the armor does. And in Monster Hunter World, you're allowed to swap equipments on once you enter a mission. So the equipment cards can be basically that, allow you to change aspects of your hunter. But that's it. I just want to make a quick video about this. Right now, I'm not sure if I should actually make more cards and print them out. I know what I need to fix. I need to avoid the black because this happens. I don't know why I went to a printer shop and this happened. And I also need to fix the font. But those are just small things. I can quickly do those. The issue is that, should I do more? So leave a like or a no, not a like. Leave a comment, that's more important. Leave a comment if you're more interested in me printing more of these out. Maybe doing a full game with a full deck of cards. Because for me, as long as there's interest, like people that would come back, it motivates me to continue. Because otherwise, if I'm only doing this for myself, then I'm pretty satisfied with this. Right now, what I have here, I'm okay with this. But if there's people who want to see more, like I said, do a full deck of these cards, then I need motivation to do that. I want to know that there's people that are interested. Right now, in all of my social media, there doesn't seem to be a lot of interest in this. However, if my brothers or friends are watching this and you're interested in playing this with me, let me know. I mean, I'll do that too. As long as someone cares. Well, that's all I wanted to do. I hope you all like this. Probably within this video, I'm going to include the actual images so you can see them in like a better quality. But until next time, Take care and have fun playing. Lates.